The video that you're about to watch is an excerpt from a live webinar. If you enjoy the contents of this video, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks for watching. So here is a very darling person. Thank you for being here. With long-term health condition that stretches over decades. So it's the marathon ride right there. It's sometimes challenging to feel the love and compassion from the divine and even for ourselves. Therefore, we are left to fall back upon faith, hope, and trust. I have heard you speak of these qualities often in the recent weeks. Yes, I was discussing Hildegard von Bingen last night, her Ordo, sorry, it's backwards to me, Ordo, on the virtues, faith, hope, and trust are all virtues, all the virtues. Yeah, in recent weeks I was talking about them because I was exposed, and as being essential for healing. And yet sometimes these are even harder to hold on to. Yeah, I agree. It's, when it feels like such a marathon run, can we please do healing that helps cultivate, integrate, and embody faith, hope, and trust? Thank you. The virtues are divine. They exist with or without us. And here I feel such a privilege to speak on behalf of the way I understand it and on behalf of the way it is understood from a, we could say, cosmic level. So the virtues are divine and they exist with or without us. It is a choice to stay close to them or not. Now, I know for some of you, the health challenges that you experience can give rise to an inability to sleep well. And one of the keys for staying close to the virtues is also to stay rested. So when the rest isn't there at night, it's necessary to find the rest in other ways. Everybody's receiving a download. Clearing sleep and dream deprivation from the astral body, astral through etheric, astral through physical level of the body. Sometimes this feels like a wave, like a washing, like washing with the light of robust balance in the body. It washes down over the body and it washes out the fatigue, the sleep and dream deprivation from the system. It's like, I would say, it's a light medicine. So created at the causal level of the physiology that promotes the production of ADP, right? Adenosine triphosphate. It sort of helps the cells create that because that's the main thing that we get during our sleep, right? Now, of course, sleep is one way to get rest. Meditation is another way to get rest. And then there are those moments, those little moments that fall between the other moments, between the breaths. Those moments are also moments of intense and profound rest. You can create them for yourself. This is what the download's really about. It's really about how does a soul find the core of its ability the soul finds the core of rest within itself so that the experience can be reproduced for the physiology. Sometimes when these downloads come in, they're so ancient. There's something that people have been using for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Some cultures had words for them, had names for them, had names for the different light medicines, had names for the different procedures that one can self-create. Your ability to do this is integrating. For anybody, even those of you who get good rest at night, for everybody, just because it never hurts to be a little more rested. It's in the nervous system. It's a shift in the nervous system. And I would say autonomic nervous system, but it doesn't seem to be the autonomic nervous system this time. I mean, the autonomic nervous system is included. It's very systemic, though, through the whole nervous system. That ability to self-create the state of absolute rest. The body just loves it. And I'm seeing in the group that as that happens, the heart expands too. The heart feels like, oh, how lovely. What a joy. Thank you. Thank you, me. Thank you to you. Thank you to you. Because you're the one who does it for you. But as you do it for you, you honor and echo those of the past who have also been there and done that. It is creating at the astral level, because remember I said astral through physical level. At the astral level, it's fortifying connections to those great individuals of the past and those great civilizations in the past, where this ability was commonplace, accepted by everyone. Maybe not by everyone. It looks like within the history, the story of the history of Earth, at any given time, the spectrum of souls on the evolutionary journey, the spiritual evolutionary journey, was varying degrees of that spectrum, from very, very enlightened to very, very asleep, very awake, very asleep, or however you want to say it. But those individuals of the past that understood that, you understand. It's so much of energy healing is about just knowing that something is available to you, right? Just like knowing what are your resources, knowing what are your tools. It's a connecting to the eternal nature of one's own self and integrating that. So I guess, my dearest, in your question, cultivating and integrating and embodying faith, hope, and trust, what we're really doing is we're including faith, hope, and trust in the divine value of our own nature, one's own nature. That I guess it became a little bit more broad. The healing became a little more broad, that it encompasses faith, hope, and trust. It encompasses love, compassion, mercy, forgiveness, gratitude. But it's really creating the condition within one's own physiology that puts you in a space where all of those virtues are accessible simultaneously. In Hildegard, I talk quite a bit about, not hugely longly, it wasn't the biggest part of yesterday, but a little bit about Hildegard von Bingen and this very nice ordo that she created. 90-minute Gregorian chant, basically, about the virtues, but it was also a story of the evolution, the spiritual evolution of the soul, the whole thing. She tried to encapsulate or incorporate the entire story of the way the soul evolves and the way the individual experiences coming to God through the activation or enlivenment of the virtues.